Joint pain is one of the most annoying and common health conditions in existence. If you're suffering from joint pain, you probably are suffering from a health condition called arthritis, which is basically the inflammation of your joints. Now, if you go to a specialist for a treatment, he'll give you anti-inflammatory drugs and something to deal with pain. What he'll never do is tell you what foods are the ones responsible for worsening your health condition. This is a secret doctors are only now starting to comprehend. So in today's video, I'm going to reveal what foods you should be avoiding daily to make sure joint pain disappears and arthritis reverses naturally and effectively. Hey guys, Dr. Gus here, naturopath, acupuncturist, conventional doctor, and founder of drlandivar.com. In this channel, as a conventional doctor, I treat my patients through natural medicine before recurring to the use of pharmaceutical drugs. So if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing and press that bell down below to see notifications and be the first one to watch a new video. If you need online appointment quality supplements for your disease, visit drlandivar.com and stay till the end of this video. I'm going to share extra tips and video links related to this topic. Arthritis can be terrible, especially if you're an active person that needs to rely on movement for your work and daily activities. This health condition causes pain and damage to your joints, your bones, and other parts of your body depending on the type of condition you have. Now, the problem is that the medical field doesn't really know that much about it. For example, they don't know what type of foods are the ones responsible or influencing some of the factors that accelerate or reverse arthritis in patients that suffer from this condition. This is a secret you need to know if you really want to treat it naturally. So in today's video, I'm going to reveal what foods you should be avoiding daily to make sure joint pain disappears and arthritis reverses naturally and effectively. Number 1, foods that are high in salt. Cutting back on salt is a good choice for people with arthritis. Now, when I mention salty foods, I'm also referring to foods that usually come in a processed form, like for example, canned soup, pizza, certain cheeses, processed meats, shrimp, and other processed items. Very important. A mouse study found that arthritis was more severe in mice fed with a high salt diet than in those with low salt diets. On the other hand, a 62-day mouse trial revealed that a low-salt diet reverses and decreases the severity of rheumatoid arthritis by comparing it with high-salt diets in these animals. Mice on low-salt diets had less cartilage breakdown and bone destruction, as well as a lower inflammatory marker on their blood. I've personally seen how patients improve avoiding primarily processed meats, sausages, etc. So try to avoid them. There's a lot more research that needs to be done, but in the meantime, you can try to avoid salty foods and see the difference by yourself. If you need something effective that you can take to improve joint pain and bone pain or arthritis, look for Curcure Health and Extra Flex from Finland at drlandivar.com. Number 2, added sugars. Everybody knows we should be limiting ourselves from sugar consumption, but especially if you have arthritis. Added sugars are found in candy, soda, ice cream, and numerous other foods, including, for example, less obvious items like barbecue sauce. And you see, a study with 270 people with rheumatoid arthritis noted that among 20 foods, sugar, sweetened soda, and desserts were the most frequently reporting to have and worsening the conditions of these patients. What's more important is how sugary beverages can significantly increase the risk for arthritis, and this is a fact. There's something that happens with sugar and that is still not understood by the medical community. There's no doubt that food is very, very important and has a very important effect on your body. Denying this would be like simply saying that we don't need food to live. And you see, the relationship between food and joint pain is obvious. The only thing you need is to experience it by yourself. Number 3, red meat. If you really want to get rid of arthritis, osteoarthritis, joint pain, and bone pain, you need to eliminate red meat from your diet. Diets that are heavy on red meat demonstrate high levels of inflammatory markers like interleukin-6 or C-reactive protein and homocysteine. I personally believe that it may be also due to the increase in production of uric acid when we consume red meat, which, by the way, may directly affect your joints. So it's also very, very key to this process. One study in 270 people with arthritis found that red meat commonly and frequently worsens this problem, this condition. On the other hand, a plant-based diet, especially one that has an abundant amount of celery, for example, decreases joint pain and the effect of red meat on the body. I suggest you juice on celery and green apples if you have the chance. It's very, very effective. Number 4, no alcohol, but especially no beer. If you're drinking alcohol and beer, things are not going to get better. If you really want to see joint and bone pain disappear, you need to stay away from alcohol. Anyone with inflammatory arthritis should definitely restrict the consumption of any type of alcohol, especially beer. And to prove this, a study with 278 people with axial spondyloarthritis, which is a joint pain on the spinal cord and the sacroiliac joints down here, tied alcohol intake to an increased spinal damage and injury. I've personally seen how beer, for example, worsens this condition, and it really does. It's very, very harsh on the body. And all of this not mentioning how chronic alcohol consumption is associated with an increased risk for osteoarthritis. Very, very key if you want to get rid of this problem. If you need something effective for liver health and at the same time has the power to reduce joint and bone pain, look for Thistle Essence from Vineland at drlandivar.com. Number 5, breads and gluten. This is a secret most people don't know about. Breads and gluten diets have been frequently seen to worsen joint and bone pain all over the body. You see, gluten is a protein found in wheat, in barley, rye, etc. that has been linked to an increase of inflammation. People who try to avoid gluten, found in breads, pasta, cakes, etc., have been seen to ease arthritis symptoms, and you can give it a try. And you see, what's even more impressive is how people who suffer from celiac disease, for example, are at a considerably higher risk for developing rheumatoid arthritis. If you ask me about it, I've seen how staying bread-free makes a very, very good difference. What I've also observed is how this improves your thyroid health, which at the same time improves your joints and your locomotion. This is something no doctor will ever tell you. Your thyroid is crucial. Is a very crucial part of your joint inflammation and something that you need to keep your bones healthy. And for that same reason, it's still unknown why, but it does happen, why your thyroid is so directly connected to your joint pain or inflammation that you might be suffering. This very small but very powerful gland in the front of your neck produces thyroid hormones that control your energy production and balance out the entire body, including your bones and your joints. If you need a quality formula that contains all the ingredients you need for thyroid health and at the same time improve your joints and your inflammation, look for Metathyroid from Vineland at drlandivar.com. And help out the channel by giving this a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. If you have any questions, leave your comments down below and I'll be happy to assist you. If you need quality supplements for your disease or align an appointment, visit drlandivar.com and check out these other videos related to this topic and find valuable information that might prevent a serious health condition in the future. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll see you soon.